then I saw Global Impact. Um, I really love the Motor City Machine Gun match. Um, Beautiful, beautiful action, like stiff, and Alex Shelley was bleeding from his nose, which is funny because he wouldn't do a blade job. I guess this is the only way you're gonna see Alex Shelley bleeding if he just naturally started bleeding. So then during the Kurt Angle match, I was excited to see the crowd start marking out for Kurt Angle during the finish because Japanese crowds mostly the most you'll get out of them is ah oh American crowds are like, fire Russo, this is bullshit, So it's two different styles, and you usually don't see Japanese people get really loud. You do hear it, but it's always exciting when you hear it. I'm not prejudiced or racist, it's just two different crowds. So I was excited to see how over Kurt Angle still is over there. Now, and then we saw the Team 3D match, and they were still, Team 3D is still over there. Now I hope to get this on DVD, and I wish that they put all the matches from Wrestle Kingdom 3 because that card was so stacked, and I haven't got the chance to see it. And I want it on DVD. I don't want to download the torrent or nothing like that, which is probably the only way I'm going to see it. Anyways, Bound for Glory card is excuse my language, is very beautiful. We have Sarita and Taylor versus Beautiful People to defend their tag team knockouts title. Good match. It's earned this place, I believe. These girls are amazing in the rings, Sarita and Taylor, and hey, they're the champions. You gotta make this title credible. We also have Hernandez, Eric Young, and Kevin Nash for the Legends title. I really want to see this match. We have Kevin Nash, the Legend, and then two young stars, and Eric Young and Hernandez. We have the Ultimate X 4-way between D'Angelo, De Niro, Suicide, Daniels, and Homicide. Great match to determine the number one contender. We have that tag team, basically TLC match, in my opinion, with all the tag teams for the tag titles, Beer Money, British Invasion, Team 3D, and Main Event Mafia. That should be great as well. Expect Main Event Mafia to drop the titles. I hope so. We have Wrestling's Best versus Wrestling's Future, Kurt Angle versus Matt Morgan. And the thing with Matt Morgan is, if you would have asked me in May, I did not care too much for Matt Morgan. I feel he was being wasted, and not by TNA, but him. He didn't impress me. Not his ring work, nothing. So tall and athletic for nothing. But since then, I don't know if it was his match with Kurt Angle to determine who would go into the King of the Mountain. I don't know if it was the best of 3 with AJ. I don't know if it was him being in the main event of the pay-per-view for Hard Justice and No Surrender. All I know is that Matt Morgan has freaking gone to the fucking moon, in my opinion. I am such a big Matt Morgan fan now, and just 4 months ago, I wasn't. So that's saying a lot. Matt Morgan versus Kurt Angle should be great. Sting versus AJ. Enough said. Now, of course, Sting is not 24 years old, but it's Sting. There's only one Sting. I try to appreciate every match he has left, because one day I'm going to be sitting back talking to some little kids with my gray hair talking about Sting. So, we also have MMA versus TNA, Bobby Lashley versus Samoa Joe. This is going to probably remind me of Samoa Joe's wars with Kurt Angle in 2006 and 2007. So that's going to be great. I just don't know, like, Abyss versus Mick Foley. Oh my god, you would have asked me 5 months ago, 6 months ago. This is what I wanted to see. Oh my god, I cannot wait. Monsters Ball. Now, I also want to talk about the Motor City Machine Guns. They do not have a spot on this card, and people are very pissed off about that. People that I have been talking to. I don't know, Motor City Machine Guns seem to do some stuff here and there backstage or at house shows that get them a little bit of heat. So, I don't know when all of that is going to really die out. They got a push earlier this year when they got the IWGP Junior titles. They defended it. Alex Shelley was X Division champ. They had a spot on every pay-per-view for a couple months straight, working with Suicide and stuff like that. But I don't know. Hopefully they get put into that tag team TLC match. In my opinion, TLC match, that tag team ladders match. Hopefully they get put into that and walk out TNA World Heavyweight Champions. Now, but either way, I smell a push after Bound for Glory, so we'll have to wait and see the aftermath. Now, AJ Styles and Matt Morgan, that's some of you have heard, have gotten 5-year contracts extensions. Now, honestly, AJ's one is still a rumor, but I think this is beautiful. Their current contracts didn't even expire, so TNA, smart move. These guys are the future. Matt Morgan, I'm so impressed with you. You are amazing. And AJ, you are simply phenomenal. I think that TNA should book his title reign right now as having the longest title reign in TNA history, which means do not drop the title from him until he passes or eclipses whatever record it is. And I'm talking about all the way from 2002, NWA title as well. Whoever was your longest world champ, which was probably Jarrett, I assume, make AJ the longest champ so you could say that. You could say that and then give him future title reigns in the next 5 years. They are the future. I'm so happy to hear that. Now, RVD and TNA. RVD has posted a blog in WWE because he asks people on the street whether he should go to TNA or WWE, and he actually gets a 50-50 response, which actually surprised him and led him to think that, hey, maybe he should go to TNA. Well, that's just me assuming. So he posted this blog asking people to vote whether he should go to TNA or return to WWE. And WWE took it down, and RVD just reposted it, but just didn't emphasize on it so much. Now the poll closes Wednesday. I believe it closed 2 days ago, or it closes next Wednesday. I'm not sure. So does RVD want this answer before Bound for Glory so he could debut? That would freaking rock. RVD in TNA. You can't say RVD in WWE. I don't know. It's too long. Too many syllables. So my point is, I know a lot of people would still love to see Rob Van Dam perform, and why not with the best of them in Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Matt Morgan, in my opinion. I mean, Rob Van Dam versus Matt Morgan, wouldn't you want to see that? Also, if Mr. Kennedy does debut Mr. Anderson on Bound for Glory, as the day gets closer, start thinking of where you would want him to debut, after a match, during a match. We'll see. Either way, Mr. Platinum Man really enjoyed Impact, and Bound for Glory is looking to be, on paper, the best looking pay-per-view this whole year, on paper. Mr. Platinum Man 1989 out. Bang. And if you don't know, now you don't. Wait, that's not my catchphrase. Peace.